What's good? It's your boy Fanon. All right. Eddie Hearn. Anthony Joshua. Now we're saying that they will make an offer to Deontay Wilder of 40% of the purse for a fight in the UK. And I'm telling you, man, so the question is, man, should he take that? Should he take that, right? And I'm going to answer that question. Eddie Hearn is just, man, the cat is completely just, man, he's mind-boggling to me. But this is me on the outside looking in. Hold on one second. But pretty much, I don't believe the cat, man. Even if he did it, even if he was serious about a 60-40 split, it still just tells you what kind of dude this guy is, man. All right, before I do that, though, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. Also, I hope you would attend the live streams we do in the morning, right around 10:15 a.m. Central Standard Time. And look, man, this channel is not for everybody, man. So look, hey, I'm going to tell you the truth as I see it. I'm going to give you my opinion as I think it. And it is what it is, man. If you take it personal, hey, man, what can I do? But that's what you're going to get. Anyway, so here you go, man. 50, as you see on the screen, Michael Benson, Eddie Hearn has revealed his latest offer to Deontay Wilder for the Anthony Joshua fight. A 65-35 purse split, guaranteed U.S. rematch, depending on what happens in the fight, a 70-30 or a 50-50 rematch split, depending on the first result. Okay, then he added they will now increase the first fight split to 60-40. Okay, now I'm going to leave alone the fact that this is out in the internet and it's not something that's being discussed between the two of them. But let's just look at what's happened the same day that he releases this stuff. The WBC orders Deontay Wilder to fight Tyson Fury in a rematch. And according to the WBC rules, whoever wins the purse bid is the champion gets 60% of the purse and the challenger gets 40% of the purse. Okay? So in essence, what we're looking at here is does Deontay Wilder fight Anthony Joshua in the UK for 40% of the fight of the purse of 40%, or does he fight Tyson Fury in the United States for 60%? Right? 40% in the UK for Deontay Wilder, 60% in the United States for Deontay Wilder. Let's look at what the money would be, just the gross money, just the gross of the gate, and the revenue, okay? If we look at the fight with Vladimir Klitschko, that fight, the gross for that fight in dollars was estimated to be $53 million, 53 million US dollars. 40% of that is 21,200,000, right? Just doing gross. Could be more, could be a little more, could be less, could have some other things in there, whatever, but we're just going to use that, all right? That's 60-40. That's a lot of money for Deontay Wilder. That's a lot of money. It is significantly higher than the 12.5 flat fee that they offered earlier last year. And it's higher than the $15 million flat fee that they offered before. So the number does keep going up. However, let's look at what the 60% of the U.S. fight. If they do 600,000 pay-per-view buys, they did between 300 and 400 for the first fight. Did very good numbers. If they get to 600,000 pay-per-view buys, which people believe that fight would do. I don't believe that it's going to do 1 million pay-per-views. But if it's 1 million pay-per-views, God dog, it's just the question's answered. But just say 600,000 pay-per-views and they have the fight in Vegas and they have a gate similar to Gennady Golovkin, Canelo Alvarez, the gate, which is doable. Okay, it's doable. That would be 600. That would be a $33 million. That would mean the fight would do about 65 million US dollars, and 60% of that is 33 million. So the question would be, would Deontay Wilder, and that's the potential of the fight. That's what I believe the potential of the fight is. Now, because we're talking potential now, right? It's not flat fees, it's potential. So what Eddie Hearn is asking, should Deontay Wilder fight in the UK so that he can get 21,200,000, or should he fight in the United States and get 33 million, and look for 33 million? Now, he also has a rematch clause in the fight with Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury doesn't take the fight, then hey man, why not go to the UK and fight Anthony Joshua? I mean, he can do either one. He can go to unify the belts. I'm okay with whatever he wants to do. You know, it'll be what it is. But the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because it's the day Eddie Hearn releases this deal the same day that the WBC orders a fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Now we know Tyson Fury. Well, at least we believe Tyson Fury is being a little, wishy-washy about whether he's going to make the fight, when the fight's going to be. Clearly, a rematch with a fight with Anthony Joshua cannot happen in April because it's already the middle of January. But it just, to me, man, it's just funny, man. If Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua wanted to make the fight, man, why don't you just make the fight, give the dude an offer that is better than what you expect, better than what he could get for fighting Tyson Fury. Better than what you can get for Tyson Fury. Even the rematch, 70-30 rematch in the United States. If he does, because if he needs a knockout because in the UK, Deontay Wilder needs a knockout to get a draw with Tyson Fury. I mean, with Anthony Joshua in the UK. But I mean, just regardless, man, I just think the timing of this, all of this conversation, this is just funny business, man. It's just funny business. You could have got to 60-40. You could have offered this thing last year, what you say you want now. You could have offered to begin. They could have offered to begin with. Now, for all you cats out there who are talking about what Deontay Wilder's not worth, he's not worth 60-40. This is what he asked for originally, 60-40. He asked for it originally, 60-40. But they're still not all the way to his original offer, which is, dude, if you lose, it ain't 50-50. If it's lose, it ain't 50-50 in the United States. If you lose, dog, we can go 70-30 in the United States, because that's my home base. That's your home base. Why would you get half of the pay-per-view in the United States if you lose and go to the United States? You got no belts, but you come to the United States and get 50%? For what? Why would he do that with Anthony Joshua? It's not like Anthony Joshua is known in the United States. He's some big draw in the United States. But that, like I said, man, that's for them to haggle over. My thought on it is, though, that just from the outside, it looks like a potential of $33 million for a fight upside of a potential $33 million for Deontay Wilder's side of the equation with Tyson Fury, with a pay-per-view that does $600,000 in the United States and a $20 million gate in Vegas. And the reason why I think it'll do a $20 million in Vegas is because Frank Warren and those guys already said that they don't want to be in California. If they don't want to be in California and they go to Vegas, then Vegas, one of those casinos in Vegas can pull that type of money, because there was already a lot of talk, a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement in the last fight. So I think that the fight's going to do better, you know? So anyway, man, it is what it is, man. But it just, to me, seems like more, games out of Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, You're going to have to pay up, man. And I know that there's guys that came to my comment section when I made the last video about what Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn have to do. You're going to have to pay. You're either going to have to come to the United States and fight, or you're going to have to pay these guys money you don't want to get, or Anthony Joshua is going to have to earn less money than he wants to earn in the UK. because it's a capped amount of money they can make, pretty much capped. The Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight is probably going to do around 150,000 pay-per-view buys. In Deontay Wilder Anthony Joshua is probably going to do around 150,000 pay-per-view buys in the UK, maybe a little bit more than that. 1.5 million, 1.6 million, something like that. Okay, and then you're going to have the Wembley Stadium. It's going to do the same amount that it's going to do that the Vladimir Klitschko did, right around there. Because at least that's my opinion, is that's tapped out. It's not going any higher. So to get 40% of that brings him his side, not what he walks home with, his side around $22 million. But what you get over there in the United States at 60-40 for a fight with Tyson Fury is about 11 million more. So, anyway, it is what it is, and we'll see what happens. And with that, I'm out. Peace.